welcome to another episode of Two ManDem Talk Movies. I'm your boy Enigma.
And I'm your boy Kwame. And you know what we do, we review movies the real way, the honest way, and we're about to give it to you. We're about to jump into one right now, no long thing. So E, I'm going to jump in here. We're reviewing the movie that they call Furiosa, a Mad Max saga.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Furiosa.
I was bored. I'm joking. Go on.
Yeah,
Go on.
I was bored. Okay, look, let me just say from jump, I like to start with some good things, some great action scenes by look, I'll just say some great directing by George Miller and certain action scenes. He can still pull off a great car scene. The parachuting from the bikes to the parachutes, all of that shit, that was still hard. However, it wasn't enough to save it. I felt like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, just give me a bloody TV show. It felt like it should have been a Mad Max TV show. I think it actually would have worked better.
Facts.
I'm just going to say it, bruv. Hemsworth, absolutely cringeworthy. Like, this nigga was chewing scenery. I was too much.
He felt cheap, right?
It felt cheap. It felt over the top. It felt like, I'm going to do something to make me a bad villain now. And I'm Dementus. And I just that.
On the tight quadrante out. Ready, steady, go.
Bro, the voice was jarring.
The noise annoyed me.
The nose was jarring. The motus was jarring. He literally was just a mustache twirling villain. Like, there was nothing more. He was nothing other than a mustache twirling villain. It was, I want to take over the world. I want to do this. Like, fam, he was the 4 version of Dick Dastardly. Straight. And I'm just going to say it, yeah? Remember they used to say The Rock was like franchise Viagra? Because he can rejuvenate franchises. Hemsworth, he's a franchise killer, bruv. I'm just going to say it straight. He's a franchise killer.
He's the Randy Orton of sequels.
He literally, Ghostbusters. I know it's not him, but he was in that, and that bombed. Men in Black International. Does anyone remember Men in Black International? That was him. That was terrible. That was bad.
So let's do a movie together because we did well on Ragnarok. Didn't work out, did it?
Didn't work out. Terrible. And then Mad Max Furiosa, Dementus, one of the most annoying, cringeworthy, scenery chewing villains I've seen in a very long time. Chewed the scenery, didn't care. He wasn't intimidating. He wasn't
not even a little bit
bad man. He just wasn't, bruv.
Yeah.
And you know what the irony is? Before I just pass over to you, know what the irony is? I know the actor that could have pulled off a character like that, ironically, was Tom Hardy. Because you need to lose yourself in a character like that. Yeah. And Tom Hardy obviously couldn't lose Mad Max, but he's the man that can lose himself into a villain. Bronson, how many times he's done. I don't know how many times. Peaky Blinders, all of that. Hemsworth just ain't got the acting chops to do that. And I was very disappointed.
I actually, this truth is, I actually thought he did until I saw this.
Wow.
Like, I actually thought he did have the acting chops. Like, I was disappointed in this.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's his fault or just the movie's fault, but he just didn't feel right in this role for me.
No.
I feel like he got it because he's Australian. And you all know, like, the whole, Mad Max is Australian and all that stuff. And that's where they shoot a lot and all that stuff. And it's an Australian movie, shall I say. It's an Australian production. So, I get that. But I wasn't impressed by him. I wasn't impressed by Furiosa either.
Taylor-Joy.
The fact that she's on the one sheets and everywhere plastered all over it, the fact that she's only in half the movie is also very weird.
She don't come into an hour. It's an hour in before we see her.
A good hour. And I was like, this young girl is the star. He's playing her as a young one. Why is she not on the poster? She's just in the movie just as much.
Thank you. If not, literally just as much. And like, people, we're not joking. Anna Taylor-Joy literally don't turn up until an hour into the movie. A bit over an hour.
Yeah. And it was real talk, I'm not even lying to you. For a long part of the movie, I literally thought, where is Anna Taylor? Like, is she not in this? I thought she was in this movie.
Yeah.
And then when she came in, I'm like, so this is when she comes in all this way late, and she's the star of the movie.
Like,
she's not big enough to do this.
No.
You got to be a big star to come in halfway.
I agree.
You're not. What's his name? You're not my guy from Superman, Marlon Brando.
Okay, yeah.
Marlon Brando is in the beginning of the film for like the first 10 minutes, and then he dies, and then we see him in flashback.
Yeah.
He can do that. That's Marlon Brando.
That's Marlon Brando.
And he can top bill when he's literally only in less than a fifth of the movie's runtime. He can do that. He's Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
Anna Taylor-Joy can't. She's not that famous. So the fact that they literally put her face all over everywhere, like literally Hemsworth is in this more than her.
He is. He definitely is. He definitely is. That's without doubt.
He's busy chewing up scene in the corner, bro.
Yeah.
Every scene. Even when he's not in scenes, he's probably in the corner just like...
chewing. Ready to chew.
Jesus, man. Bro, listen, I don't even need to go on much about it. Like, there's not much to say about it. Because, yes, you know, the visualization, the work that George Miller does visually, directing style, is very much in the world of Mad Max. I loved Fury Road. I didn't love Furiosa.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
I couldn't wait for it to finish. That's the honest truth.
And that's why we're not like just coming on here to bash on the movie. Big fan of Fury Road. Kwame, big fan of Fury Road as well. Like, we wanted to like this movie, but I'm sorry, the runtime was too long.
Yep.
There was too much backstory of the child and the mum, Furiosa's mum tracking her down. Like, that took too long, bruv.
Way too long.
It was intense, and I liked the mum. I thought she was relentless.
It was all good.
But you could have wrapped this up real quick.
Film.
Yeah, you could have wrapped up much quicker than you did. She ain't got to be looking over sand dunes and busting one shot. Then they get away. Then she's still chasing them. Like, bruv, it took long to get going.
Do you know what bothered me about the beginning? And maybe this is just me, my fault, is the way it started. If it carried on that way, I actually thought it would have been a sick movie, because I thought it was going to be in the same vein as Mad Max, like where it's just a straight chase. So I thought actually the whole film was going to be Furiosa's mum chasing Furiosa. But then I realized it can't be, because that's not Anna Taylor-Joy that's her as a kid. So when is she going to come into it? Yeah. So I was thinking it can't just be a chase movie like the last one. And it didn't live up to what I hoped it would be.
It didn't live up to it. Her not speaking, it wasn't ominous, it wasn't great, it was just, she just speak. Like, fam, you weren't here for an hour, and now you're hardly speaking.
Now you want to be silent?
Movie. Now you want to be silent, girl? Like, come on.
Did George think she was smacking it? Like, all her acting is in her eyes. No, bruv.
No.
Sorry.
Again, she's a good actress, but we needed more. And it just felt, again, I feel like it could have been a TV show. It would have worked better maybe as a streaming show. Limited series, 6 episodes. I think that people would have liked it a lot more.
Way better as that.
Yeah.
Because if you're a true Mad Max fan, instead of making it 2 hours, 20 minutes or whatever it was, 2 hours, 15 minutes, go in and make it a solid 4 hours so you can just pull 100%. Out everything and make it 4-part episodes, an hour long each, and just delve in each part. Do what you want. Yeah.
Because I like the links to Fury Road. I like that Immortan Joe was in this. I like that you saw them kind of building the rig that you see in Fury Road and the war rig. And I like them connections. I even like the end of the movie when you see Anna Taylor-Joy basically saving the wives that and then it becomes Charlize Theron, and then she goes into, like, I actually like those parts. Those connections were fine. It's just everything in between it. Yeah. Hemsworth was really, I'm going to say again, really difficult to watch. I'm not going to lie. Like, I found it, like, really bad, bruv. And, like,
that nose annoyed me.
We tried to blind you for Love and Thunder, fine, but you're coming with this as well. And then you heard his interview not too long ago when he was like, why don't I get roles with Scorsese or these type of actors?
Really,
maybe
nigga?
this is why, nigga. Maybe this is why. Because people know you ain't got that range. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah. I'm sorry. Franchise killer. Literal
franchise killer. No, allow it. I'm not giving him that title. I can't. That'll hurt me too much. Like, that nigga tapped into his home and away bag.
Fan, man,
he shouldn't have tapped into that home and away bag. He should have tapped into that Thor bag. This wasn't time for home and away or Neighbours, bro.
It wasn't.
He went back to Kim for a second, bruv. That nigga went back to Kim. Don't do it, bruv. You're better than this. He's better than this. I'm gonna give him
And-
another chance, man. His next
Look,
movie, Hemsworth.
yeah.
Listen, no
Yeah.
Thor, no reprising Thor like I know Marvel's trying to do.
Gonna be
A new
extraction
role. I need a
free or
new role.
something. It's gonna be extraction free or something like that. And don't
Nah,
get me wrong,
see,
he
I
does
don't-
well in
yeah.
Extraction. Extraction's a dope film, so you
Yeah,
get me.
it is.
Outside
It
of
is.
Thor and Extraction,
I need a performance for him. I need a performance from him. I'm sorry, I need a performance from him.
yeah,
You get me? So
yeah.
But yeah, what we giving it though?
I'll go 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10.
Okay.
I do like it was the directing was even then I feel I'm being a bit high with the 5 out of 10, man. 4 out of 10. I'm sorry. And it kind of hurts me to even say it, but
That's my
4
number.
out of 10.
That's
Yeah,
my
4
number.
out of 10. Below
You said
average.
But if you remember, when we saw the posters and everything in the cinema when we went to see June 2, I did say I didn't want to watch it.
You did
I said
say
it was
that.
going to be shit.
You did
Because
say that.
it wasn't something we needed. We didn't need it. We did not need Furiosa's story. They're forcing it because of Hollywood's feminine agenda, but we didn't need Furiosa's story. Furiosa's story in Mad Max Fury Road is enough of the story that we need.
Yes.
Her and all the wives and all the women. That's enough. We don't need to delve into the story.
Yeah.
Bottom line is no one cares enough to know. That's a fact. Let's be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, yeah, I'm going to give it 4. I was going to give it 4 out of 10. Straight.
Thank you guys for watching. As always, we really appreciate it.
Yeah,
if you agree or you disagree with us, please let us know in the comments. Happy to debate, happy to chop it up with you lot. That'd be like proper dope. And yeah, I've been your boy Enigma.
And I've been your boy Kwame. And we've been the two men in the talk movies. We out. Peace.